Hi, welcome to The Oldish. My name's Karen Brown. I'm the publisher and editor of The Oldish, and if you're getting older and interested in anything having to do with aging, this is the place to be because we talk about aging from all points of view. I hope that you are following us on Facebook so that you get notifications of all these broadcasts and the articles that we post. But today we're going to talk about co-housing. Now, last week we talked about how older adults feel better when they are more in control of their lives. This is one of those things that can help older adults feel more in control of their lives by looking at a living situation that is something like co-housing. So let's dive into this. So what is co-housing exactly? It's defined as an intentional gathering of private living spaces around shared common areas. Now, this private area may include a bedroom, a living room, a washroom, and the shared common areas might include a kitchen, a dining room, a larger living space, backyard, gardens, garages, anything that is an amenity that is shared by all the residents. So the modern version of co-housing dates back to the 1960s in Denmark. And I know exactly what you're thinking. Weren't the hippies living communally in the 60s? Yes, they were. But this is a more organized, some might say regimented, but I think in a good way, form of co-housing that fits within planning acts and bylaws of various towns and cities. There are a couple different kinds. There's a condo, which many of us are familiar with. There is an individually titled home or apartment. And then there are shared common areas, which in some communities or condo apartment buildings might be exercise rooms, pools, parklands, that kind of thing. There's also a rental form of co-housing. Now, in Ontario, which is the province I live in, the Planning Act does not permit unrelated people, adults, to share a common living space as a single housekeeping unit. That is being amended by something called the Golden Girls Act. Don't you just love that title? The Golden Girls Act. Thank you for being a friend. Okay, you don't want to hear me sing, but at any rate, this amendment recognizes that unrelated seniors living together can reap significant health, economic, and social benefits, and it provides clarity to the Planning Act in a way that encourages and permits home sharing by unrelated seniors as a housing solution. They define seniors as over 55 years of age. Seniors are embracing this co-housing concept all over the world for a lot of reasons. They're downsizing to a more manageable footprint. They have the security of privacy, but having other people nearby. They retain their independence, which is so important. So here is one that I found in a small Canadian city, small to medium-sized city, I would say. And in this city, I did search regular condo prices, and they can be had for anywhere from $300,000 to $500,000 or $600,000. There were a few that are a bit less than 300, not much, but some. And there were lots more that were more than 500,000 or 600,000. So you get what you pay for, I suppose. And of course, some of them are one bedroom plus den. Some of them are two bedrooms. Some of them are more. This particular suite that is being offered for sale is listed at $299,000. That buys you 648 square feet of suite plus a 23.4% ownership of the home and 1,421 square feet of common area. The suite itself has one bedroom. It has a walk-in steam shower, a gas fireplace in the living area, and a view of the backyard and gardens. The entire building houses 5 units. It's 3 stories tall, and it has an elevator that makes 3 stops. It's close to a hospital, shopping, entertainment. There's a bus stop across the street, and there are 3 indoor garage bays, first come, first served. The house also, and this is where it really gets interesting, has 35 hours of homemaking services that is defined by the house committee. So if you own a suite in this house, you are on the house committee, and they make decisions as a community. The services could include cooking, cleaning, laundry, shopping, and transportation. The monthly fee, so think of a condo fee, is $1,079.23 per unit. Interesting, eh? Really interesting. That covers the utilities and the support services. So not the food, so I guess everybody contributes to the food, but you would anyway. So, that monthly condo fee, when you think of living in a long-term care facility where the fees can easily be upwards, way up past $4,000 a month, $4, $5, $6, $7,000 a month, depending on the facility. Now that does include your food, but it does not include your medications or your personal items. So really, the food is the wild card here. I found a story about an older adult whose daughter spoke of a co-housing arrangement that her father had lived in until his death. Now, this is something that he had participated in renovating, and he lived there for 3 years. The final 2 weeks, I'm not sure whether he was in hospital or hospice care, but the daughter said that the home's residents became a family in the time that they were together. I can well imagine that happening. She loved the idea. Co-housing solves a multitude of problems. Lack of appropriate long-term care, social isolation. For some, it solves financial issues, engagement with the world, services that support older adults as well, and actually services that are specific to the needs of the people living in that house. So you're not having to serve 50 or 100 or more people with a varying range of needs. Older adults aren't the only ones adopting the co-housing model. There are co-housing communities either currently formed or in the process of forming around autism, multi-generational families, and families that prefer a more communal lifestyle. Several comments I read from people are saying that bylaws and planners need to get up to speed on these innovative housing arrangements, and that municipalities should not be standing in the way of these grassroots solutions that municipalities themselves are unable to solve. I happen to agree with that. I really do. We talk a lot here about things like eating properly, exercise, and socialization. It seems to me that co-housing solves all of these issues. And when you think about the cost of eating well, it can be very difficult for just one person. But if you've got a small community of people, whether it's 5 or 6 different people, all sharing in the grocery bills, and you use some of the support services to cook those meals in a nutritional way, totally solves that problem. How boring is it to exercise by yourself? I mean, we all have to do it. I do it, and we all need to do it. But isn't it more fun when there are a group of people doing Tai Chi together, or yoga, or learning how to meditate, or going out for a walk together? Seems much better, much, much better. Love the idea. Okay, that is our idea for you today. I hope you have a great day. Please do like us on Facebook, follow us, and share us with your friends if you feel they would be interested. If you are on Instagram, Twitter, or Pinterest, so are we. So I invite you to follow us there. Please remember that we are on Facebook every Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon with the Oldish TV. I invite you to join us next Wednesday for the next edition. Until then, be well, and please do remember that it takes a village to age a senior.